Before the accident, my understanding of mental health was virtually nothing. We probably knew we had people who were struggling, but we probably didn't care that much. We just turned up to work and do the job, and if you couldn't, piss off and go and work somewhere else. That was really our understanding of mental health then. 19 years ago, I went to work one Saturday afternoon, had a rock fall on me. I was seriously injured, critically injured. Was taken from the mine to the hospital, ended up in Royal Melbourne, and woke up a week later out of a coma, and from there my life changed dramatically. I was never going to be able to basically do the job that I was doing. And then when I went back to work after 3 months, I'd done another 3 months, and in that time I was struggling a fair bit with it. So they sent me off to a counsellor, which was the best thing they could have done. I think having that person completely removed from the whole thing to look at it and listen to me, and that was the best thing that ever happened.
Tony has taught me how to be a strong leader. He's very firm and fair, but caring as well. He would see you in that roster. He would come down and walk all the jobs to see everybody and take the time just to talk.
Without that accident, I would have been a very different foreman. I would have been more of the old harden, come on, just harden up. Just because that's how I was brought through the ranks. Spend a bit more time talking to them about what they've been doing on their days off and how their family is, rather than how many holes are you going to get bored today, are we going to get this cut away, and all this sort of stuff.
At Mandalay, we really do believe in wellbeing. The accessibility and availability of the employee assistance program is free, and there's really no stigma attached to it here. Now when I'm managing my team, I am aware that there are people out there still that don't know how to reach out for the help, and just by talking to them one-on-one underground or in a private spot, you can get a lot more out of them. And if you notice someone they're struggling, or they're putting on weight, or they're sad, or whatever it may be, you can do something about it. There's that many things you can do. My advice to people managers in the manufacturing industry would be to listen and to care. The more you can talk to them and get to know them on a personal level, the more they'll open up.
Wellbeing to me means looking after yourself, but you need to be looking after the people around you, and you need to be looking after your family. The main thing is to let people know they're not alone, and we're there to support them.
I think it's so important for an organisation to be focused on wellbeing.
Probably what I would really like to see more people do is actually be more caring and have more empathy.
I'm quite interested in going forth and exploring the PERMA wellbeing survey a little bit more, and seeing if we can maybe introduce that into the workplace, getting a bit of a pulse check for our employees' wellbeing and their mental health, and seeing where they're at.
I'd like to be able to give people those tools to go, yes, I get that people aren't performing, but we need to understand why they're not performing and actually work with them, not against them.
And yeah, I found the resources and the information that was provided to be really valuable.
If you're in the manufacturing industry and managing people, my advice from what I've learned in my industry is you need to get to know your people better and take the time